And then... Where the frick did those shots go? What was that? Ram him. Ram him. I may have merged. I may have merged my ship with his. Entirely possible. Probably a bad idea now. Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival Reforged Eden. And I hope you're doing well today, ladies and gentlemen. You join me here in the deepest of darkest of space, drone space, where we're picking up from last episode. And what I've been doing is hitting harvesters for their drone parts. Because you no doubt remember last episode, we're trying to take on a capacitor matrix and a little bit of a cheeky maneuver that could have netted us the drone parts in almost one whole POI on its own. But, yeah, patrol vessels had other ideas and denied us that particular victory. Now, the harvesters here are generally much easier to deal with. They're unshielded, unguarded, and as you could just see, they take one shot to kill if you know where to aim. So, these things will net us anywhere between sort of 15 to 20 drone parts each. The trick really is finding a sector that is pretty much unpatrolled and unprotected. Not an easy task and quite a low chance of that happening, to be honest. There's usually nullifiers and guardians everywhere. However, I have happened to stumble across a sector today, and we're going to hit up some harvesters here. But these are the interesting bits here, the bits that we're after, the drone parts. We're up to 50, so we are halfway to our target of 100 to get our first auxiliary core. So it is, you know, it's going. We're actually, you know, winning. But it's going to take me a little bit longer, a little bit of more grinding out these harvesters and stuff like that. Okay, well... Turns out this sector was being patrolled. And is being patrolled, I should say, because there's something else coming this way as well. I've just had a big old fight with a nullifier. Now, he didn't want to really show it because it's the same as what you've seen before. Spinny, 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 lots of, you know, shake it all about. But then... shoot them up the bum, basically. So I've got the nullified down, shields down, and I just had to back off because my shields went down at the same time. I have to go back in and down his shields once again, which is going to be interesting with whatever reinforcements is coming in now as well. I just want to get another clean shot up his backside, and still didn't fucking kill him. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Finally. Good. Okay, what is that coming in then? That looks like a needler or something. It's a scout. Oh my god. I'm not worried about a scout. The only problem with a scout, right, is how freaking small and fast it is. Oh, hello. Hello, sunshine. How you doing? Die. He got... Ram him. Ram him. When in doubt. Where did that nullifier go? There's another one up there. The nullifier's right in front of me here. I need to mark this because it's going to be so easy to lose it as more and more stuff is coming in. So I'm just going to mark this location here. There is a lot of drone parts and stuff in a nullifier. I can see the boxes there reinforced and whatnot. So if can I mark the nullifier, please? Thank you. Show HUD local nullifier. Okay, so that means I'm not going to lose it. In the darkness of space here, it sounds silly, but when you're fighting, it can... Let me disconnect from this because that's annoying the hell out of me. Oh! No scout. Another scout. Ah, yeah. You're a little too quick for my artillery cannons, I'll give you that one. Alright, well... have some gats and stuff, I guess. Quite remarkable that they're actually shooting from that range. Oh, really? You took that on the chin like a boss, good sir. I mean, he's only got a little hole in the side of him. I'm actually quite impressed. What the hell? Okay, here we go. Now the swarmers are coming in. So these things are actually down shields like crazy. And you need to actually take them out as quickly as possible. Right, and what the hell is that? It's 14 kilometers away, so I'm not, like, panicked by it. But still. Okay, we've got a couple of swarmers. Let's scouts and stuff like that around us now. I'm sorry about the day-glow green lighting effects on everything, but here, oh my god. Here in drone space, it's so dark, so difficult to see anything. The night vision actually really helps. So, I mean, because this is what you can see with night vision off. Just bleakness and darkness and doom and death and destruction and the ship has taken some damage. I will say this: it has taken some damage. I did stay in fights with my shields down against lasers and EMP cannons, though. So if it was missiles, I would have get the hell out of there. But as it was just lasers and EMP cannons, I decided to risk it for the biscuit and see if I could stay a little bit longer in the fight, trying to get shields down and stuff like that. So there will be some damage, but I expect it should, hopefully, be light damage. And so far, it does look light, superficial, scratches of the paint, that sort of thing. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's get into this nullifier here. This thing is an absolute goldmine of loot, parts and stuff like that. I gnawed its butt off, though, as you can see. There's a scientific keycard. That's pretty good, actually. Hey, that's lovely. Let me just dump this in here. Now I will reconnect to this. Let's get these boxes before they despawn. There's some drone parts. There's some more drone parts. There's 7 drone parts there. There's 20 drone parts. Bingo. I think we've got our 100. Oh, 90. Effing with me, man. Come on. There was another box, wasn't there? There is another box? Or was that the box I'm thinking of? I think that's the box I'm thinking of. I won't repair that. I don't want to repair it. Why would I repair it? Dumb. Basic factory construction unit. We can take that to a basic factory. We can sell that. Good stuff. An improved CPU extender. Ahaha. 4 more drone parts. 94! 94 drone parts. Grab the fuel. Okay, is there any other loot boxes in here? But there is that large container 2. Does that mean there's another one? Or no, that's the container model, isn't it? Ignore me. Talking poo. Because this deck is completely empty. But then you got what's inside the nullifier is obviously, you know, fun and exciting. It's what's outside, on the outside of it as well. But these EMP turrets are a nightmare. That's what downs its shield so fast. 4. Yeah, he's definitely coming this way. Whatever that is, I've got to be quick here. Or I can just come back to it and leave it later. But yeah, there's shield generators, swarm shield generators. All the laser alien turrets on this thing as well. We could do with the ripping off. Oh, 10,000 hit points on this thing. Holy moly. Nullifier is generally a pretty serious target. Okay, guns are opening up on something. Drones. I should probably get the hell out of here. 3.3 away. Yep, we've definitely got company. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh well, I'll go pick that up actually. You know, gift horse, all that. 1? Tight bastard. Right. 14 kilometers away? What happened to the thing that was 3 kilometers away? That is coming. Whatever that is coming. The speed it's going at. All these generators, and of course, all of these EMP turrets will all yield nice components. Dyscosium alloy, for example, high capacitor outputs, computers, energy regulators. All good stuff. So if we can get as much of this as we can before whatever that patrol vessel is comes, then that'll be good. They are drones, I believe, but what's behind them? Oh shit, 7.8% shields and incoming a missile. 15% shields. Okay, that was close. That was too close. I thought it was still 10 kilometers away. Getting rid of these swarmers. They just shields, man. What is that thing anyway? Is that another nullifier? It is another nullifier. You come to help your friend, have you? Too late. He's dead, and I'm taking his giblets for my own. However, I do still need his giblets, though. He's, right. Probably going to have to down this one as well, which is doable. Probably, I guess. My laser ammo is looking a little ropey. So, let's get shields back up to 100%. Ideal range for this thing is about 800 meters. And then I basically send the ship into a spin. So I need to take inertia off for best results. Position myself, I don't know, where the best aspect of the ship. Side on, maybe. And then, what is that there? Is that another drone? Yeah, it is. Yeah, like, get rid of that, because those things have got nasty laser cannons on them. Yeah, the flak turret got them. Good. So, get in range, open fire, then hard right, space, and Q. So D, space, Q. I'm holding all three of those. Sends the ship in a 100 meters a second spin. We want to maintain about 800 meters, so every now and again just taps S to reverse a little bit, W to go forward a little bit if we get too close. And the lasers, majority of lasers, as you can see, miss. The missiles should, although they occasionally will hit, as you can see, but they can also, if we get it right, time out. They're hitting because I'm moving forward at the moment. Right, here we go, 68%. So you see my shields are still at 90. This spinny thing is somewhat nausea-inducing, so I do apologize, but I just wanted to demonstrate it a little bit for those that don't know. Now, I'm just going to fast forward this until we get his shields down and we can start shooting rockets up his bum. Alright, his shields are down. Mine are not looking great, to be honest. I'm not confident about hitting him very much before having to fall back, especially at this range. I'm going to hit up night vision again. Right, throw some of those rockets off, and we're going to aim just in front of where he is. So the front of his ship is that sort of spiky bit there. I'm going to aim just in front of that, and his forward momentum should take the shots. I think they timed out, to be honest. I was out of range. Should take the shots into where his core is. Or near enough. We hit a couple of generators there. A bit closer, 900 meters, and should hit him about the rear. Yep. The other option is as well, you get the shields down like that. You gotta be quick about this because the EMPs start hitting the shields, as you can see, and this is how I lost my shields the first time. Get behind him. Gonna lose shields, but get a couple of shots up his butt. Back off. One more shot. Come on. There we go. Just as we leave range there. That should basically make him stationary now, or near enough. You have to wait for my shields to come back up, but now that he's not moving, it'll be a lot easier to get behind him and fire some more artillery rounds up his chuff. Double check around us right now. We have even more patrol vessels coming in now. Honestly, I thought this sector was pretty much empty when I came in here. 4 patrol vessels. One is 10 out, one is 17. We can get the goodies from this nullifier as well, then we've got the 100 that we need. Well, they absolutely slaughtered my shields that time, despite everything. They slaughtered my shields. And I had a couple of missiles hit there. This is not good. Oh boy, yeah, I've lost a laser. I lost the front left nostril. How is this one being so difficult? And the other one I was able to get. Ah, this is irritating. No way, freaking 8% shields has been so much difficult when I managed to get this thing down to 100% down a minute ago, and it's not even moving anymore. Ridiculous. Okay, shields are down. Switch to that. Fire off a salvo. Get your spin on. Get your spin on. They're still missing. Okay. Just gonna have to go through the side, I think. Oh, hello. What the hell was that? Oh boy. Something with lasers. Oh, crap. Hang on, I gotta get a wiggle on here. Okay, I don't think it's a big boy. I think it's a little boy, but he's a little boy with a lot of freaking annoying laser beams. The needler. You know what's really annoying about a needler? They're tiny, you can't freaking hit them. Okay, he's got some kind of beamy thing going on. Might have to just ram him like the other one, you know? Hold him in place. That other one's 8 kilometers out. And if I don't get this nullifier down, his shields are going to come back up again. Come on, I gotta get some shields before taking this thing off. I've taken a lot of damage here. I don't want to take any more. Preferably. Hello. What am I being attacked by now? Is it just warning me about the needler? Needler, lead the shot? Yeah, kind of hit a broadside of a barn that thing. Right, we're just gonna ram him. Hold him in place. Bit like that. And then... where the frick did those shots go? What was that? Ram him. Ram him. I may have merged. I may have merged my ship with his. Entirely possible. Probably a bad idea now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Free. Got him. It's so little and stupid. Oh my god, what is going on over there? Even more of them. There's like 4 of them now. This is bullshit. Son of a... biscuits and cheese. By the time I get that nullifier down, shields down again, whatever's 6.5 kilometers away will be here. By the time I do it again, whatever's 13.4 kilometers will be here. By the time I do it again, whatever's 17.6 kilometers will be here. This is a never-ending freaking conveyor belt of dickheads. I want my nullifier loot. I earned it. I fecking earned it. And you dickheads are freaking spawn camping me like a bunch of asshats. I am going to absolutely murder you all. 95. 95. There's an easier way. There is an easier way, and that is just to go and find some harvesters somewhere else. I'm so irritated about that nullifier and all these assholes coming in to save him. I want the loot on that guy, but I can't lose more of my ship. Anyway, the easier way of getting our 100 is this. Put it down to a freaking art form now. Take so many of these things out. Oh my god, my retinas! Oh, there you go. There's our 5. We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have 100 salvage drone processors, which means that we can now build an auxiliary core. Okay, I'm just going to finish up looting this guy, and then we are going to head all the way back to our base, back near Polaris Space. Let's get the hell out of here. I hate this place. This place sucks. Alright, we're back at base, and I've unloaded the drone processors into the base. There they are, 104. We had 4 more before as well. Okay. Auxiliary construction kit for a capital vessel. It's going to take a little while to build, as you can see. It's quite a lot of work to do to build that thing. 80 semiconductors. That's an interesting component. That's not a normal one. Semiconductors require silicon, copper, gold, carbon substrate, aluminium, silver, and platinum. Holy crap. These things aren't cheap by a long stretch. However, this will grant our ship, I think it's, what, 30,000 CPU? I'd have to actually build it. I can't remember the exact total. But it should be enough CPU to add us a couple more turrets onto the ship. But anyway, while that's doing that, we do need to get the ship repaired. Yeah, Corvus, congratulations. That's correct. Area blocked. Area blocked. It could be the Diggity. Yeah, the Corvus took a bit of a bloody nose again, but that Xeno armor that I've got basically in the internals there, you can see, has very much helped to stop the damage spreading much further into the ship. So that is working nicely. I know that obviously when the ship loses its laser cannons there, it's time to run away. Anyway, hopefully no backup available. Okay, well that's bullshit because I know that there is a backup available. There is always a backup available by default now. So I'm guessing the message is actually that the repair area is still blocked. Yeah. Garbage. Look, I have the resources. Okay, do repair blocks then. Ready to repair. Repair in progress. Okay, so it's not the area that's blocked then. Why the hell isn't it working then? I've repaired this thing before at station services. It's been absolutely fine. So why it's saying no backup available, I don't know. The area is not obscured in any way. I've moved the mightiest out of the way. Okay, she's back there. Now repair to template, you son of a... Thank you. My God. I mean, I am grateful for the ability to repair your ships. Like, before the repair block was a thing, and I remember in alphas, the repair block wasn't a thing. Your ship take damage, you either rebuild it, you repair it manually, block by block, as best you can, or you scrap the whole thing and respawn it via the factory, depending on how much damage it took. But there you go, good as new. Everything's fine now. Lovely. We can move the Corvus back out of the way and put the mattress back over the pad. Now, once we've got this auxiliary core, the server's about to restart, so once we've got this auxiliary core, we're going to have a look at what weapons we can get on this thing and how we can improve its firepower. We have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our first auxiliary core is here. It is here. Okay, so let's have a look. So we got, how much CPU we got? We got 2.1 million CPU. We place a single quantum core down. You have three options here. The auxiliary CPU, which reduces the used or allocated CPU in your ship by 330,000. There's a power CPU, auxiliary core, which increases the amount of power I think your ship has by 500 watts, or a shield, which increases your shield capacity by 5,000. We're going to use the CPU, place that in there, and that has dropped us down to 1.768 million. So we have a little bit of capacity now. Add some guns. Now we have salvaged some interesting weapons over the course of this play, including heavy laser turrets, heavy positron beams, and a selection of Xerax weapons, Imperial plasma turrets, particle beam cannons, and laser turrets. To bust about the laser or plasmas, to be honest, but the particle beam cannons I think are definitely going to go on somewhere. I'm also going to put these heavy laser turrets on, this heavy positron turret on, although that is 50,000 there. This varies as well, and the Imperial particle cannons. Let's start with these and see what we can do on the outer hull here, because the Corvus it's got a limited selection of hardpoints, I will admit, and its use of half blocks and things like that does limit us. But I mean, we can modify. I think there's a turret position right here, isn't there? We may need to just use some extra blocks here to customize this area a little bit, because we have these are full blocks. Yeah, these are full blocks. So essentially I just extend that slope section there. So take that off, all of these as well, like that. Essentially what we do is just continue this onwards. So let me do a little bit of shaping for the internal here. I think is that gonna work? No, do you know what? Screw it. So there we go. I have something like that bit like that there. I'm gonna place that heavy positron turret there, and that takes us up to 800,000 straight away. That block there is unacceptable, so we're going to put a whole one in instead, like that. We'll have a little bit of fun there with this. Maybe I'll do a little bit of block shaping here by putting in a half pipe cylinder around, a bit like that, and then we can use some texturing to line that up a little bit nicer. So we got a hard point there. It's slightly restricted fire with the half blocks in front of it and stuff like that, but it should work fine. Now I'm going to take off these laser turrets from here and the other side. I'm going to stick heavy laser turrets, but I'm going to stick them back on these hard points back here. And instead, the Imperial beam turrets, I'm going to place a little bit further forward, there and there. It's taken up to 1.9 million now, so you don't have a lot left. I'm going to see about putting 2 more heavy laser turrets here and here. And I'm going to hope that they fire over the top of that particle beam turret, because the particle beam turret's quite low down. Now, straight ahead, obviously, it's not going to fire because it's over. But if the ship is like at this angle to it, they're going to fire. Still, it is somewhat limited, so we'll see if it works or not. And if it doesn't, then I'll rethink it. But we've got a little bit of capacity left there for a couple more turrets. Now, I've got... These are 75,000. These are EMP turrets. Good at taking down shields, but 75,000 is going to run us over. If I add 2 of them, I can add maybe 1 of them, but got that same old problem of, well, where? Do you know what I mean? I could do with another flak turret, ideally, for dealing with drones on the bottom of the ship. And then I can get rid of 2 GAT turrets and replace them with a single turret, and that might give me enough have 2 more something else turrets, maybe on the front of the ship here. Looks like a good spot for something. But we would need to go to the UC8 ship over there and buy the Sentinel flak turret schematic, or find another scrapyard where we can salvage one. Now, as far as ammo is concerned, remember those Xerax ships that I was saved from, that got blown up? Well, they dropped a bunch of ammo. They dropped a bunch of ammo. So, what I need, though, is still Xerax heat-seeking rockets. Didn't seem to have any of those. And colonist bolter rounds. I don't seem to have any in the spare ammo box of Indigo Outpost here, unfortunately. So I may need to go and buy them. And we just need a trade station for those. I might just quickly double-check the Materest, because I know that it had a bunch of the ammo in there that I couldn't store in the base. I wonder if it's still in there. The ammo boxes, I think, were intact on the old... Materest here. Harvest, controller, trading, no ammunition. So, spare ammo here. We need the colonist bolter rounds. We don't need the dual light missiles. We got Xerax heat-seeking rockets. Only 23 though, so we will definitely need to get some more. And large heat sinks as well. We've already got those, so I think that's fine. The other ammo controller, more colonist bolter rounds. But let's swap those 2 around. Let's have 2,000. I'm not too bothered about the colonist bolters, to be honest. Like, you know, it's just kind of okay. Oh, we've got these in here as well. They don't need to be in the Materest, do they? None of this needs to be in the Materest, to be honest. But there we go. Xerax laser cells. I mean, there's 1,000 in there already. Type D. Type A. Mark 200s. Don't need the Mark 200s anymore. The Mark 200s were the laser turrets, but they've obviously been upgraded to the heavy laser turrets now. They actually need the Mark 300? What is it? The Mark 300 laser rounds. I have 295 of those already in there. So, ammo-wise, we're actually looking pretty healthy, I would say. Pretty healthy indeed. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Right, so we can deselect everything apart from Xerax heat-sinking rockets, which just happen to be one of the more expensive items on the menu, doesn't it? Anyway, we could at least buy a couple 100 of those. We only got 1 turret, mind. I don't know how quickly it fires, but I'm going to start with 200, because that's like 87,000 there we just spent. So, not cheap. Not at all cheap. Okay, so we need to have a look to see what our new weapons can do. Let's start with something easy-ish. Let's find us a bandit site. Alright, here we go. There have been reports of local gang bandits have been reinforcing a derelict shipyard in this sector. Use caution as destroying the sentries may alert the ships. Okay, so this is one we've done before, actually. It's the destroyed shipyard one. Now, this is good, actually, because I think this gives us a officer insignia if we do this. I don't think we struggled too much in getting this one done before, but it'd be interesting as a direct comparison, I suppose, to see how easy we get it done this time, maybe. Fortunately, I don't think this is going to be one of those occasions where we might be able to get the dual... Well, I mean, we might be able to get the dual missile turrets. It's all on the sentries. We weren't lucky last time because it's basically RNG. We need to get the dual missile turrets on the ships, and that was a bandit boss ship that we got them on last time. So, anyway, we're going to give the range a go here. There goes the Xerax missile launcher already. You can see the exceptional range that it's got. The heavy laser turrets just took down a drone like it wasn't even trying. And there goes the particle beam turrets and the heavy positron laser. So everything's kicking in. It's starting to warm up and fire off rounds. That's good. Oh, those Xerax particle beams just... Oh, that drone, a new one. Got a ship darting about up there, but nothing coming up close, anything like that. There's a bandit thief there. The sentry is taking rocket fire, so I think my artillery cannons are unfortunately out of range. Yes, they are. But we can get a bit closer and put that out of commission. Gonna go down very easily now. There we go. I think that's probably dead. It isn't. Well, well, well. Get the range of my artillery cannons like a 920 meters or something like that. It's embarrassingly short. And the little marker goes red way too early. Right, let's put this bandit thief out of its misery. It just seems to be stuck there. So far, we've not received any return fire. That should hopefully... I think that hit the nacelle, actually. Damn. Damn. Oh, hello. Now we're receiving fire. We got a looter here. And we got a robber. Well, that put a hole in it, but it's still unfortunately active somehow. There's a huge hole in the middle of that thing. You can see straight through it. How is it still operating? I don't know. That's it, though. That's the core dead and every other part of it. This is like kicking puppies at this point. Okay, our extra firepower is really making it rather unfair for everyone involved, I think. Right, we got a sentry there. I think that hit the outer ring, the armor ring on the outside, actually. The sentries have got a nice little armor ring just about there. We have to shoot through. That thief is mobile and active. I love these beams that I've got on the ship now. Let's get in behind this thing here. We are starting to take some shield damage, unfortunately. Still not in the danger zone, though, yet. And we can put that thief out of its misery. Another ship, or is that that's a sentry as well? Probably again just hit the outer ring on that one. I'm not seeing dual missile sentries. I'm seeing bolter sentries, sentry ones, and so on and so forth. Oh, it's a militia corvette has come in to help. How cool's that? There we go. Oh. We have some reinforcements have come in, and it would have seemed... Right, let's put these bolter sentries out of commission, shall we? Says as he absolutely fluffs the shot. See, this is when the bandits become a little bit more dangerous, is when they're in numbers like this. It gets a little bit dicey. Because suddenly you can find yourself no shields. Well, there goes the militia corvette. Oh dear. There that one goes. Bolters aren't too much of a threat, really. There's the minigun sentry. You can see that ring that it's got around the outside there. The was that dual missile? No, that's single missile, isn't it? I was like, oh, hello. But that is just a browbeat. And we know what to do with browbeats, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? We get under its nose and we shoot it right about there. And off it goes. There's a robber. We get the robber right in the midship. When the reload is done, of course. That does actually help. There he goes. Right. Where are these? Bandit pillager. Oh, what pillager. Oh, you poor thing. Who decided to send you in one of those? Whoever it is does not like you. They really don't like Bye. They really don't like you, do they? Oh, all these bolter sentries. These are pretty worthless. Another group of patrol vessels. I think that is all the sentries down there. Oh, hello. That looks like dual missiles to me, but unfortunately it's a reinforcements, which means they disappear. They disappear, unfortunately, when you kill them. Browbeat. So, oh, hello. I think I rammed him. My mistake. Sorry, sir. Please accept this as my apology. Alright, I think everything's dead. Apart from the base here itself. But yeah. Oh, no, there's a robber here as well. There was a robber here. Whoa, that got gutted hard. That got gutted real bad. I think he's dead there, turret mate. Thank you very much, though. Alright, well, I am thoroughly loving the new beams and stuff on that. That's fantastic. Absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to getting this back into drone space and seeing how well it can deal with everything there. But now, my day is now looting this and all the other bits that I managed to murder today. Fantastic. Okay, is there a... There it is. Let's see, is there a... Yeah, let's see. He just despawned. They despawn. They despawn. The boxes, however, do stay. So maybe there is some hope, possibly, of getting a lot of loot, but you have to find all the boxes in like record time. Ain't happening. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is unfortunately all we have time for today. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been a bit of a roller coaster for me, but I feel like we have now turned a corner with that auxiliary core. We now have some serious firepower on a very mobile base. So, that's good. And the bandits are already ruining the day. So, yeah. The process of getting more auxiliary cores should hopefully now be a lot quicker and a lot easier. Still, doesn't mean there's any less work to do. It'll be quicker, but it's still the same amount. Anyway, we should be able to make some headway on some missions in the next few episodes, so hopefully I'll see you guys for that. But as I said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.